Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. Today I have before you my FLUKE 80K-40 1000 volt high voltage probe. I was going through my bin with all my test tools and my old test tools, my new ones, and I was just going through the bin and I ran across this, so I just thought I'd pull it out and make a video of it, and just to put it out there, you know, if nothing else, just for your enjoyment and mine. Well, anyway, this is a high voltage probe. I had it for a long time, but I never used it. Because those who've been following my videos, I told you I got my feet wet in electrical doing industrial electric. And when you're doing that, you're dealing with three-phase transformers, generators, and things like that, AC, DC voltage. You're dealing with all those type things, and I'm what I would say, I'm saying to myself, I'm a well-rounded electrician. I want to know everything about everything that has to do with electrical, and I want to have all the tools that I need to perform my job to the utmost. So, when I know I was going to be doing this, I went out and bought this and bought that and bought this and bought, all these different test instruments, and this is one of them. And so I'm gonna read off the sheet of what this thing capable of doing. I'm gonna read the specs, the FLUKE specs on it, and we'll just go from there. Well, they say the model 80K-40 is a high voltage accessory probe designed to extend the voltage measuring capability of an AC/DC voltmeter up to 40,000 volts over voltage category 1. This means the probe can only be used to make measurements on energy limited circuits within equipment. Examples include high voltage within televisions or photocopy machines. That's the example. And they're saying the 80K-40 will achieve rated accuracy within when used with a voltmeter, AC or DC, having an input impedance of 10 mega ohms. And they say input resistance is 1,000 mega ohms. Accuracy for DC is 20 kilovolts to 35 kV to 35 kV, and accuracy AC 60 hertz. They say the input impedance of auto ranging FLUKE handheld digital multimeter varies as function of range. Okay, the only range that deviates significantly from 10 mega ohms is a 3-volt model. So, okay, they just done something else. But anyway, this is a high voltage probe, and I'm going to show you how. Let me get a meter right here to show you how it works. Even though I haven't used it before, I'm going to just use this meter here because it would work on this meter also. Let me take this off and just show you how to use it. Okay, BNC connectors right here. We'll go, hold on, let me find the ground. See right here on the tip, it says the ground. So we want to make sure you got that right. So it would go this way. The tab say ground. Common would be the ground. Okay, you put that in there. And this clamp right here will clamp onto the earth ground. And you will turn it on either AC or DC, but you're going to leave it in the volt range. AC or DC, and before you use something like this or any kind of test probe or instrument, you make sure it's safe. Look for any cracks or anything. Make sure it's sealed. You don't want this tip to be halfway like this, and you have to use this thing. You make sure that's right. Nothing's broken or cracked in here. The handle is good. You want to make sure you want to inspect this thing good. There's no cuts in the wire. You want to make sure also that the meter you're using could handle something like this. But anyway, you want to do that, and you want to, once this is on ground, to connect to the earth ground, you want to use this as your probe. You want to touch the whatever you're trying to get a voltage reading on, high voltage. You want to touch it on there. It's going to go through here. They're going to go through the ground. Okay, and through here. Well, to go to ground, it says a short. but it'll go through your meter and it'll lead out to your ground. But anyway, this is a high voltage probe, and I can't make a long video off of this. I'm just basically telling you what all the features are, and it's basically, for one thing, it's just high voltage. But I've never used this thing. I've never used it, and I've had it for well over 10 years for sure, maybe 15, or somewhere between 12 and 15 years I've had this thing. But it's still new, still brand new. I take good care of it. I don't think I'll ever use it because I'm not dealing with high voltage no more. But that's what it is. All right, men. Again, I know my videos don't be long. For the sake of time, I know I don't want to take up too much of your time in talking. I'll be trying to get right to the point, and I hope I've done that. If I forgot to mention anything concerning this, I'm sorry. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and leaving your comments. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't, I appreciate if you do hit that subscribe button so you'll receive notifications for all my future videos, or just check in the past, all my past videos. I'm sure that you'll find something that's interesting, or one of the things that I gave a review on. And with that being said, fellas, I want to tell you guys peace, and y'all be careful out there. Later.